That's just great. Well, come on. There we go. There we go. Don't go. Bring this over. Oh, God, this looks so fucking dank. Okay, man. Yeah, that's bad. Just made myself dankness. Look at that. Look at that. Got a little bit of cream bacon, some spaghetti, and tomato paste in here, and just a little something simple. A little something meat for karaoke here in a minute. But before I get totally down into all that, goddamn, it's heavy. But before I totally get into that, load a bowl real quick. There you go. Nice. Smells nice. I haven't got a chance to chow down on it yet. I actually did a little something different than I normally would. I had like this little like snack thing of like Lay's potato chips, just like, you know, one of the small little bags. I was thinking in the back of my mind like, now what would crunching all that up and putting it in there be like? Add a little thickness or something, a little extra tinge, a little starch with a potato in there. It's aqua in here. There we go. That's just as where she's going. Well, I'm at least gonna do some part-time stuff at like the bars I go to. Let's see what I can do with that. I did ask about a KJ yesterday, though. Loki one of the KJ says they're kind of full, at least in the meantime. But I mean, there's still at least, you know, bar backing / cooking that they need help with. So, you know, and one of the bartenders there that night was just like, yeah, just put your app in. We don't care. You've been here long enough. We trust you. We like you. So all in all, it's just like, all right, at least there's some positivity right there. And I already know one of the other bars I, could apply to is already hiring anyway, so I don't really need to ask them again about that outside of maybe like just what specific shifts, there are. Because I might be able to do like mids or something, but all right, get this little bad boy loaded up here. And honestly, if my work has not called me up yet at this point, I'm just kind of assuming they're like kind of like terminating my ass. Honestly, it's just because it's like, yeah, perks of making those type of relationships. No bar, no ID anymore. I don't even have to worry about that, frankly. Just literally because, like, I mean, the place I go to, I mean, they know me enough. They're like, oh, hey, what's up? Usual. It's like they never ask for an ID. Like new bars that I go to, like if I'm going to a place I haven't been to in a long time, or there is like a little bit of, like an acquaintanceship, but they forgot, or something like that, or just never been there before, then yeah, they'll get ID'd. But I just got this baby face. All right, now I talk shit to the slider and tell her she's a fucking worthless cunt, because that's the only way she'll get jolted up. Come on, bitch. I'll throw you outside. I will toss you. Motherfucker. There we go. That's much fucking better. Nah, kind of taking a little bit of this shit. Butane torch cold. Well, it is a garage. Also, it's just an old one too. I don't know if it's noticeable, but like in there with these little things, like it's got like some sort of a loose like flame or something. I also noticed they're like kind of slightly different too. Like on like one's like ever so slightly pointed like up. And they're a biatch to maintain. Oh yeah, I mean it's not even really like the fluid part of the problem. It's just that after a certain time they do just kind of get worn down a little, and it's just like it's just kind of a piece of shit. So it works. So whatever. Here, let me take a bite of the spaghetti here. It's on my lap. Because you know what to say about going to bar with an empty stomach. That's not a good idea. God, this smells so good though. One thing I wish I had was some Parmesan. It's Reggiano or some shit. Yep, that's some good shit. Well, that's some good shit right there, I'll tell you what. I can't read Cyrillic. That is also like the most wildest like name I've seen too. It literally looks like a code. Oh my goddamn, this is fucking fire. For a poor man's pasta, this is fire as fuck. Literally just canned tomato paste and cream of bacon, some baked bits, and some Italian seasoning here and there. A little seasoning. That's literally it. But it's so hearty. So good. Oh, and an egg I cracked in there. So I mixed everything together, popped an egg in that bitch, stirred that all up around. Going to bar and stuff, done that. Summit didn't fall with that. It never does. Normally, if I, usually because I normally would work on the weekends and stuff, normally I'd have, my job where I'm like, I'm a little hungry. I guess I could go grab a snack, from my department or whatever. Here, let me grab a chicken tendy. Quality control anyway, you gotta make sure it's good. And then from there, it's just like, I would at least have like some snacks, stuff like that, chase my doggo, but no. Nope. It almost tastes like fucking like mac and cheese. There's no cheese in here. It's like no cheese, but yeah, it tastes like mac and cheese straight up. It's so good. And I know I'm not finishing this whole damn thing either. There ain't no way. So whatever I don't eat, I'm just going to be like, yep, saving you for the fridge for later when I come back. Loving that spaghetti. Dude, it's good, bro. Normally I'm not as vocal about like, goddamn, but hey, I'm streaming right now while I'm eating. It's like one of the few times you get a mukbang stream. So might as well at least have a little oomph to it. And also just show that it is very delicious. But start out because that's what it is for me. Put that right there. Make another little bowl. Another bowl for myself. Tea and spaghetti. Set up in the garage. Yep. It's a little smoker stand, basically, so better than cheaping up the entire house or my room. So Play stream it. Yep. I basically just have like a little. This is just a storage wall of just random shit. Mostly like some vinyls and albums that are back here. Mostly. And then there's like, I think like some Christmas shit and some of this stuff. So it's just like basically a little storage shelf, but I've just kind of commandeered it by having these flags in the background. Besides, at least it adds a little extra color to it, you know, instead of just blank shelf. Plus, I had a lot of people ask, are you into storage shit or something? I'm just like, no. And I just kind of thought about it. I'm like, you know, I do have all these flags. You know, might as well, like, hang a few of them up. I mean, I don't have a lot of flags. I only have 3. But whatever. I have 2 of them set up. If anything, I get more interesting questions, you know, about those now, just because, like, in a weird way, it's a little hard to explain what they are. Because they're not actually based off of any country or anything like that. They're just fictional flags. So it's kind of hard to, you know, straight up, like, you know, explain it, because it's a part of, like, an alternate history kind of thing. But it's also kind of, like, politically oriented. It's a little hard to explain, honestly. Well, not really. I mean, I guess the simplest way to explain is just, like, literally look up, like, Kaiserreich, you know, from Hearts of Iron or some shit. Like, from Hearts of Iron 4, the Kaiserreich, you know, alternate universe. It's basically is what it is. Flags look good. Well, yeah. I like this one especially just because of how, because I like the, kind of like the 13 stars that are around this. Like with the cog and then the Liberty Torch and Hammer. Plus, for kind of like an Americana-style flag, I honestly love the diagonal design like that. I honestly preferred, you know, designs like that, you know, more so than our current design. Honestly, if we had a similar design like this for an actual American flag, minus that shit, it could be something else. But if like we had something similar to that, I mean, I'd totally be down for it. I don't know why. I think our flag kind of looks a little bunk. It's like, eh. It's just like a little too complicated because of all those damn stars, like in that little blue square. I mean, it's like, it's kind of getting a little too complicated, I think. While also being weirdly, like, very simplistic. Enlightening. Very. I do wonder that myself sometimes. I do wonder that myself. I'm assuming you were trying to say suck that shit, but it's like, yeah. Need to get into works on that bitch. It might just be the bowl, might be a little clogged out. Just a little. Oh my god, you know, while I'm here, I should tell a story about what happened last night after I got back from the bar, too, because, oh my god, it was fucking kind of whack. Going to bar soon? Yeah, I'll eat a little more, chill for a little bit, like, I'd say until, like, 9:20, like another 20 minutes, something like that. A little short stream, but I won't be going on for, like, 10 anyway, so better chow that giddy. There's gonna be, there ain't no way I mean all of it. Like, don't worry, it will get chowed down, but I'm gonna have to, like, kind of get into it little bits by bits. But I got, like, while I'm here, might as well tell the story. So there's a dude at, like, the bar that does karaoke as well. But he does, like, a lot of, like, kind of sad boy music or shit. But, like, he came by last night with me and my buddy Logan and Brian, and it ended up just being kind of a legit fucking nightmare. Because the dude is, like, legit, like, was straight up, like, a disrespectful, coke-headed fucking, it's kind of douchebag, like, straight up. I mean, because at first it seemed like all was alright, but then the dude, like, like straight up like decided to just do a bump mirror again after we told him about that once. And I even told him that time, it's like, dude, don't do that. Like, go outside for it. And he was like, oh, just, makes me less anxious and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, why do you think I smoke weed, dude? To smoke weed, that's what it's there for. I was like, it's good, just don't do it again. And of course, about like an hour fucking later, he does it. And also, he thought I was streaming too, so because he was like also same shit. I don't 100% remember, but I know it was like exactly something that ought to be public and shit. Because he like thought I was and started getting paranoid, thinking, oh, you need to like turn your shit off or whatever. I'm like, I'm not. I'm literally just like on Reddit. I'm like, what are you talking about? Dude was like kind of fucking cuckoo and nearly got in a fucking fight like with my buddy, and at that point we were just like, you probably gotta go, and eventually fucking left. But dude was just straight up like grade A douche. So this is just trying to start shit. Well, initially no, but he's just like, so like he's also like really full of himself too, because he'll try to like explain some shit or like talk about something that he just frankly doesn't really know much about. And my friend Logan, like who tends to be a little bit more like blunt about, his like thoughts and opinions about things and shit like that. Just like they were literally just like kind of having like a back and forth, but eventually both of them were just starting to say, shut the fuck up, bro. Like, let me talk, blah, blah, blah. Like, and it just ended up being ridiculous. To the point where I'm just like, you know what? Not having this guy around again. Even if I like see him around at the bar, I'm going to try to avoid him. Because, like, dude, like, 2 times in a row that you come over here and you act like kind of a douche. And, plus, he gave, like, some free vote to my friend Brian, which he then gave to me. And then, like, before he left, he grabs my fucking tray with, like, a little bit that I have. Like, pretty much like the equivalent that's in here now. Like, spill Saffet on the fucking ground, put it in his hand to load up one more bowl in his bowl before he leaves and shit. And me and my buddy literally just looked at each other like, did we just fucking see that? Like, what the fuck was that? I was just like, so basically, like comes in, like kind of has like this semi-aggressive attitude and shit about things. And then like straight up tries to like start a bunch of, shit with my buddy, like trying to get him to shut up, even though it's like, dude, he's been a way longer, closer friend than like I have with you, my guy. Like, don't even try that. I think eventually he fucking got the hint and left. Does he have bad history normally? I've been noticing. Apparently, not even a couple weeks ago, he nearly got kicked out of a bar for trying to like grope some dude's girlfriend or something. So it's like the dude's just straight fucking bad boy. I was only giving him one more chance, but it's like he fucked up even way harder than last time. And then so it's just like, dude, like, you got some fucking issues. It's like, I just kind of, like, after he left, I just kind of looked at, like, me and my buddy were like, that guy's got fucking problems. Like, straight up, like, some real bad voodoo problems. And it's, like, just straight up, like, kind of a weirdo fucking, like, straight up, like, coke fiend, too. It's, like, it's one thing if you do it every now and then, like, the bar or something. But, like, at my place, a bunch of fucking times, like, I'd be willing to only, like, maybe let that slide if he was just chill and didn't have any fucking problems. Outside of that, I just would have told him, like, look, if you really fucking want to, do that, just do it outside and come back in. I would have at least gave a compromise to that, but since he's just literally fucking just problems embodiment, it's like, no. Even apparently on the way back here, he almost like, ran into somebody, from the other night too. At least that's what my friend Logan said. I didn't see because he was following us, so I was just mind my own business. I'm a pastor, so it's like I didn't know fucking what he was doing. And then I think he tried to race us at one point because he was like next to us. At least it was a 2-lane street, so it's like wasn't doing anything illegal there, but it looked like he was trying to like race us or something at a certain point. I was just like, what is he doing? At first, I thought he was just being kind of silly or whatever, but now thinking about it, the dude is just, I think, just like kind of itching for an excuse to get fucked up. Is that the one who almost got whooped and someone's wife? Yeah, I think it's the same guy I'm talking about. Yeah. Well, yeah, it is because I can't think of anyone else that has done that recently, unless there's like some other story I completely forgot about. But yeah, he's the same dude. Which honestly, I was willing to think maybe he just was not just stupid drunk and just was not aware of that at all and just thought like, why is everyone coming at me or whatever. But thinking back now, after Special last night, it's like, oh hell no, like the dude's just fucking problems. Honestly, like the next time, like I said, if I see him at a bar again, don't think tonight, but at any other point in the future, I'm just gonna be like, bro, you like hella fucked up last time, and it even left a real bad impression on my ass because like you're in my domicile and like kind of fucked shit up. And also like before he left, he's saying we somehow own him or something for like his time or some shit. I'm just like, bitch, like you kind of owe us for wasting our time and kind of starting shit. Like, what the fuck you talking about? Just fucking weird, bro. And definitely a very self-centered guy, because it's like, I dude's falling off hard. Listen, respect, quick, stay away from him. Yeah, I mean, don't worry. Like, that guy, that Gann or whatever, like, I ain't gonna be bothering with him much anymore. Because, you know, like, Brian's getting back on his feet, but shit, you don't see him, you know, fucking, like, letting his, like, life fall apart. He's at least out there, like, putting some apps in, you know, at least, you know, doing some odd jobs here and there to at least get money. So it's silly, like, at least his ass is doing shit, but it's like, fuck, bro. And that's with him, like, doing day drinking and shit. It's like, at least that is, like, whatever. I mean, you know, and also at least trying. But this shit, though, if this guy... And I could kind of tell there's, like, been a slight falling out with some others, too, just because, like... Not out of anything with me, but just because, like, there's also another guy that we're pretty close buddies with, but is in prison right now. He's going to get out in, like, January, February. And it was, like, over kind of, like, a mutual thing, but instead of trying to fight it, he was like, well, it's just better to turn myself in and all that shit, and, you know, just take the L with a year and, you know, honestly, be able to get the charge dropped anyway and all this other shit. It's just, you know, all that stuff. So, you know, we haven't seen him in a long time, but... You know, without him around, I noticed that there's definitely been some people that have kind of been a little, having some issues with some shit. Because another guy, Jake, is another cool dude that's there that, you know, I like to hang out with a lot. But with him, it's like, I've noticed he's been a little more just kind of like distant outside with like a couple others. And I can kind of tell he hasn't really been doing 100%, at least from what I could tell from what others have been telling me. And I'm just like, damn. Sucks, and I hope he's doing better, but it's like, oof. There's actually been a couple people I haven't seen in a long time, and when I hear the Skullbutt about it, it's pretty much like everyone. It seems like, I guess this weirdly makes me feel better, because I've noticed that, like, a lot of people are, like, been going for some shit, and I'm just like, alright, well, at least I ain't the only one trying to figure my shit out. Because other people are having to deal with it, too. Which is good, I mean, you know, because at least it's, you know, at least, you know, hearing what's been going on and at least knowing that they're at least, you know, getting their shit dealt with or whatever, it's good. For the ones that are doing that. For the ones that aren't, it's just it's kind of sad. Just a little bit. At least they're not, like, completely, like, total wrecks, but I could just kind of tell that, you know, they've been doing certain vices a little more than usual, especially when it comes to a little... So... I'm just like, aye. Thank fuck that the 2 times I've ever done that is barely done fuck to me, besides make me feel like I'm amped on caffeine, so there's literally no reason for me to deal with it. Like, because, Jesus Christ, I don't get the whole, like, I guess, honestly, that's probably it, because it lasts for so little time. Like, it's one of those things where it doesn't last long, and you kind of want that little, like, I'm energetic kind of bump. Yeah, I can get that, but... Have a coffee, a Red Bull, something else. It might take a little longer to kind of kick in, but it kicks in for a while, and yeah, you might crash afterwards, but at least, you know, you got a lot of energy for like 2 hours. Damn, tough feel can be addicting. Yeah, which, for me, like, it just didn't do shit to me. nothing compares. Lol. I guess maybe it just ain't my vibe because it just legit. I literally felt neutral to it. It's like this doesn't feel like shit. Does feel great, but and hey, I'm honestly glad that that's my reaction to it because now you literally just don't have an interest into it. And now, like, kind of seeing, where it is a fucking problem, I'm just like, Jesus Christ. I guess it ain't like, fucking like shooting up or whatever, but still, it's like, I don't want that around me. At least here, I don't give a fuck if, people do it in front of me at the bar or whatever, like, whatever, but here and shit, like, no. With two first, but I feel sorry heavily. I've heard. I mean, I've had like people I've known that used to have done it, and family members, back in especially during the '90s have done it. So I kind of get that, though, because especially having like some family that used to do it, after I was growing up. But like I said, during the '90s, I was just like, nope. And outside of like heroin and fentanyl and shit, like meth is still a very big thing around here. So. I'm getting a phone call. The fuck? It's my friend Logino. I wonder why he's calling me up. I wonder what's up with him. You want here? Give me 1 second. There we go. There we go. Friend had a fucking dude that was just like a whole fucking piece of shit that did not tip him, and also was like spamming him apparently, being like fucking getting at his ass for like trying to talk about like or asking for a tip and shit. It's just some weird bavuja. I'm just like, what the fuck, dude? And calling him too, like a bunch of times about it. It's like, what the fuck? It's like, how's that even work? Like, what's wrong with you? Fucking people, bro. It's like, what the fuck? It's like, why are people like just like cuckoo? It's just like, because as soon as I was like, I'm gonna see what my friend was like thinking of, calling up about, and why am I not surprised? It's over like someone being a total douche and fucking nut. That's what I'm call about. My friend is on like he's working right now, and just had like 3 people in a row not tip him, and while he's doing pizza driving and shit, and just like the last person that he helped literally like called him a bunch of times and was spamming him and like getting on his case about it too, like just being a fucking nut. I'm just like, what the fuck, dude? What is with people being crazy right now? It's not even a full moon. Oh shit! So yeah, definitely ridiculous. Yeah. I know I've got messed up comments. I said, no more than 2 try. Some people. I wonder if that's because about those things that can be, and they're the only things that make you feel that way. Some people lose them. Oh yeah. Yeah. So it's just like with that. Yeah, people have their vices and they use that as a way to just like, kind of escape going to do other things. And a lot of that tends to be like usually a drug of choice. Do you have any other socials? And eventually I'm going to get some more. I mostly just got this Instagram, Threads, which I don't really use that much, and pretty much about it right now. Eventually I'm going to get a Blue Sky account, because I've been meaning to get a Blue Sky here pretty soon. while I was doing that phone call. Kind of ate up a little more spaghetti, but feeling nice and filled up now. Feeling nice, pretty good. Because damn, that spaghetti was good. Nice. Really cool to watch on stream. Really bumped into this stream on accident a while ago. Yeah, that's kind of why I've been doing them on the shorts too, because there's a lot of different like people that just kind of randomly pop in here and shit. Most kind of head out and do their own thing, but a lot of them kind of stick around, see what it's all about. Sorry, I got while your stream was scrolling. Yep, it's kind of like the little trick about it, because I mean, on the like regular like horizontal style of streaming, like there's not much algorithmic boosting with that. But when it comes to at least doing them like this, people are always scrolling through the shorts, so there's way more likely of a chance for people to come by and pop in. I've noticed, especially recently, I've been getting like about 15 to 20 more like on average for a little bit before it kind of tapers down to like kind of more core audience. So getting there. Awesome, man. Well, thank you. I try to be, but it just comes natural. Oh, little doggo woke up from a nap. Little doggo. Hey, what's up? Love that. Thank you. I had this for like a year and a half now, and been on many adventures. Many adventures with this hat. Many shows. Many times I've lost it, somehow found it. Shit like that. Honestly, I kind of get shocked about like how the couple times I've lost this hat once and I've been able to like find it. The one that like kind of threw me for a loop was like straight up where I found it on the side of the road. I was like, what the fuck? What's a fly bounty? They're alternate history flags. They're like fictional flags, pretty much, but they're kind of like an alternate, like kind of Americana flag. But there's not. It's kind of like hard to explain unless you just like want to like kind of look up some other shit. There's a whole collection on the jacket hat. Oh yeah, can't really see it because I'm wearing my other one, but yeah, I got a fuckload of them. And on this side too. I've been kind of meaning to try to see if I can find some more to put on here, but at that point, then they're all going to start coming on the back, which aren't going to be as noticeable. Unless maybe I can put like a couple here, but probably just leave it the way it is. I just have to kind of like do this every now and then, kind of fold back up a little. Actually, let me see what time it is. Okay, cool. Yeah, shit, let's go out. Come on, bitch. Unclog yourself. District out your turn on you a ferry. Ferry? Maybe. Yes. What's up, bro? Hey, what's up, partner? What's up, me? Nice to meet you. Dope. Hell yeah. Man, I love how everyone's now popping in. Yeah, like right when I'm about to kind of start heading out here pretty soon. But we'll keep streaming though, because I'll be doing some karaoke. Wait, what? You're a furry? What's a furry? It's someone that likes anthropomorphic, animals and stuff like that. People that have like an interest in that type of shit. I actually like kind of have an example of like what that kind of looks like with this pen. It's just kind of like this kind of like a military style, like kind of like busty pinup, you know, like kind of Vixen Fox thing, 4-pin, which I've had for like the longest fucking time. I don't even know when I got it. I just know it was like probably a decade ago or something. But I mean, if you want like anything to blame like 90s Disney and shit like that. Like movies like fucking like Robin Hood and Fox and the Hound and shit like that. Get one more load up here. I actually do have like, you know, some furry shirts too. So if it ever gets brought up again, it's just like, you know, I can easily find like, you know, one of those shirts and just stand up and kind of show an example doing that. Mickey, Nick Wilde, etc. Yeah. It's basically anthropomorphism. Yeah, it's out. There's like 3 packages showing up on your house in the next couple weeks. Go. Kelly out. Alright, now I'm kind of debating. Do I want to bring my dog tonight or do I want to leave him here? I might bring him along. And then research are good things and mostly bad things. I don't know, lol. New to me. Well, there's a lot of bullshit on the internet, but there's, I mean, I guess you've met one unintentionally. So, I mean, like, you know, I just realized I can actually show even some more examples of it too, because I have them right on my gun save over here. There's another one right there. And another cute little chibi version right there too. Is there another one on here? I think those are like the only 2 actually on there. I got another one down there that says "Be gay, do crime." That's kind of cute. I got like a huge collage on that fucking safe. Still need to add a couple more. I've been actually having a few over here I've been meaning to add. Just haven't done it yet. I'm also running out of stickers to put on there too, because there's a few of them that I already have on there, but I'm just like, That dress up like animals. Why they do that, I'm very curious. For the fun of it, basically. You know, it's like a way of expression. I mean, like, everyone's got kind of their reasoning and different reasons for it. For others, it's like kind of a way to kind of get out of their shell a little bit, you know, where normally like they probably wouldn't be as like expressive or, you know, was it introverted, outroverted? So, I mean, there's a lot of different reasons. Shadow lives up there. Well, I just put it in a closet. I mean, chances are they're probably not going to get into him anyway. But definitely shitty. Spies, it's your shit. Nice. Do a little time check. Cool. Probably get one more bowl load up after this one. Start slowly but surely making my way to karaoke. But when I get there, it'll be like, I don't know, after this, like another 4 minutes, and I will start one up again. Get some of my shinging down, stuff like that. Well, that actually reminds me, I should make sure I have my other phone running on me too, because I want to use that. I do not. Okie dokie. It's in my room. A fun night. Oh yeah, it'll definitely be a little fun. Hopefully I can see if I can maybe try to, still ask about the K-Chain stuff. Because even though their schedule is kind of full, because maybe at least, with the K-Chain that's going to be up there tonight, I could probably ask her about, like, maybe expanding it too and stuff like that. Just on the virtual meeting. It's a part-time shit. Well, that's just something. I at least want to try to get my foot in the door a little more. Thanks. But anyway, hopefully you get a part-time job opportunity. Well, I know there's at least some over there. I'm just going to ask a little more about it, just kind of some extra details and shit like that. But I'll just be on like 40, 50 minutes, come back, some more karaoke fun, all that shit. So, at least for now, peace out and all that good shit. And hopefully I'll see you all in a little bit. Blah, blah, blah.